What's up, guys? We're back. It's Dennis and Lucy in the flesh.
Yes, I'm Dennis.
I'm Lucy.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Dennis.
Hey, Dennis. We're here to bring you a caster change for finals. We're excited to bring you Aaron Brok and Michael Wagner.
So running two very interesting teams. I mean, it's more established for Aaron at least, right? With the Crown and DD, Tornadus, Landorus, Wellspring, and Dark Shifu, right? Dark Shifu. But Michael Wagner's team is very cool. With Hisui and Zoroark that can disguise as either Urshifu or Regidrago, as if you watched my set earlier, got owned by that.
You can disguise it as anything but the Rillaboom, I think.
You can disguise it about anything besides the Rillaboom, which is it's pretty good overall with Sash Wims, Zoroark, Urshifu Rapid Strike, Rillaboom, Regidrago, and King Gambit. Funny names there too.
I think what's interesting about Aaron's team is it's a little bit different than what I would consider standard right now on Spam, because you have Wellspring Ogrepon and Incarnate Landorus instead of Firepon and
that's like the. And the form switches is interesting, right? I want to see how that plays out, but I mean, he's had success with it today, so.
Alright, so we have an Indeedee Crown lead into a supposed Whimsicott and Dragon.
Supposed Whimsicott Drago. It could be Zoroark for all we know.
Zoroark.
Yeah. So, although I feel like if it was Zoroark,
it's not Zoroark. I think we would see it in the name on our side.
So, a Helping Hand Dragon Energy would be nice. I just don't know if the Drago outspeeds Crown. That's like a big one.
We're gonna find out.
Yeah, and I think Wagner wants to go for that play.
The Indeedee is Kiwi Terra Fairy here, so if Aaron calls that and saves a little bit on his Indeedee, you could get kind of.
It could get spicy, but I think forcing a Terra early is actually really good for Michael.
Yes, because King Gambit does have steel coverage on this set instead of Sword Stance.
So you can easily punish that.
On Michael's side, the Terra Steel and the regular.
So I get it, just in case an Expanding Force or Tachyon Cutter comes out.
You're going to rely on Drago for the majority of your damage in this matchup anyway. Really, Crown is the only thing that resists it. Unless this is indeed Terraing, in which case...
Yes, then it's a little rough. And it is indeed Terraing.
Immune to that attack.
So, this is, like we were saying, it's good for King Gambit in the back, if it is. Also, that means nothing else can Terra. So... This is going to be huge damage. I think Crown's going to take a lot, but definitely not going to go down from this, I don't think.
Let's see who's faster here between the Drago and the Crown. This is going to be really important for the rest of the game. It is the Crown.
It is the Crown.
Interesting.
Okay, so I don't think that's timid Crown per se. It's just not a...
It may just be Modest Drago,
It might just be a Modest
So we'll see what about a half HP Dragon Energy is going to do to this Crown.
Helping Hand boosted? Not very much.
Nothing at all,
But that's very important information for Michael later on.
Yes. You might want to Tailwind that turn. Does Tailwind max HP Dragon Energy do
I think less? It probably does more. Just because...
without the Helping Hand?
It's just the amount of... The way the HP numbers work, that's about half damage.
Yeah. So we've got an interesting conundrum here. Do you save Drago for later? King Gambit can switch in here pretty comfortably, I think.
Oh yeah, just immune to everything he wants to throw out. Terra, I was going to say, this is not the Terra Water Terra Blast, so there's no coverage move to actually hit the Gambit.
We're just going to see another Follow Me. Check the Drago here. Let's see what Wims is going to go for. It is a Tailwind.
Yeah, and I'm guessing another Expanding Force is coming out here, so you kind of sack the Wims.
So accepting Wims is going to go down, so you can get a free switch into either
Rillaboom. Now you have the speed advantage, and King... Honestly, King Gambit probably outspeeds the Crown here.
Maybe.
Depends on the investment.
You could also theoretically go into Rillaboom and threaten a Woodhammer into the Indeedee and then an Earth Power into the Crown, because you've already forced the Terra here. Assuming your Rill is faster. There's a world where Rill is faster than the Drago. I don't actually know Michael's speed.
I mean, to be fair, it is faster. Faster than Drago. I want to say the Drago is going to be faster because you need the speed more on Drago than you would on Rillaboom, unless you're running drum beating sets, right?
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. So we'll see if Aaron actually wants to sack the Indeedee here, or whether he wants to save it for later and for the terrain war. I have a feeling, knowing Aaron's playstyle, he might try to switch it out, sack and save it for later to win that terrain war at the end, so King Gambit doesn't run you over with Sucker Punch.
Yeah. I think the only issue is, though, like, leaving Indeedee, like, switching out Indeedee leaves you open to attacks.
Sure.
Right? So, like, you don't really want Crown to be, like... See, so, like...
Yeah, so Indeedee's out.
Yeah.
We'll see what's going to take this Woodhammer. Tornadus. That's actually
that's a pretty good switch.
Yeah.
It was just Dragon Energy.
Dragon Energy Woodhammer into that slot.
It's actually going to do a lot because Drago's actually slowly gaining back its health from the terrain.
Right, and this Torn,
so Dragon
this Torn is actually Clover Cloak, so it might be bulky enough to take this. We'll see.
Oh, that's a good amount of damage.
A lot of damage.
If Woodhammer is as powerful as we think it is, it takes it down. That's huge.
So
no
Tailwind
pressure anymore.
Advantage for the rest of the game. Well, for the next 2 turns.
Yeah. So this is huge, but when Indeedee does inevitably come back in, I think it is.
Sure.
You're probably gonna have to protect switch out Rilla because like you kind of need to reposition in this situation. It's not like the best. You don't want to really take the expanding force or like.
Could you not, like, switch in Gambit on the Draco
You could also
turn?
Yes, I just don't think Rillaboom wants to take that hit. For what it's worth. Yeah. Because it's gonna do a lot.
Yeah, I like.
Yeah, that's a good. Because there's good mid ground.
Because then you can bring Rilla back in on the other slot. And whichever way it goes. But you are losing your Tailwind here.
That's okay because the speed advantage, like. Without Torn's Tailwind, I think the speed advantage is like well in Michael's favor here.
I don't know.
I mean, not in Michael's favor, but
because with Whimsicott down, Crown outspeeds the entire team.
That's true, but yeah, that's true. But honestly, like the double steals here is actually like working really well for Michael here. Yeah,
we see just a nice follow me from the Indeedee and probably
expanding force. Yeah. Okay. So that's protected and immuned one. Now, it's actually very interesting because you can't just go for a Dragon Energy if you want. You still have Tailwind. I mean, you still have Tailwind up. I think it ends this turn, though, if I remember correctly.
The question is, Aaron has possibly in the back Landorus, Urshifu, and Wellspring.
Yeah.
So, if it's Wellspring...
Well, I mean, Torn was in the back. Torn went down, so there's only one more.
So one of those three is in the back. So what do you... swing here with on King Gambit? There's resist to both. Yeah. Okay, so we're just going to see both stay in.
So no protects coming out actually.
Another Dragon Energy.
I'm guessing from Dragon Energy Ironhead actually didn't see exactly what they lost.
This will do a little more than last time because of the grassy terrain heals. We see the Ironhead come out.
That's
not quite a one-shot. Not quite a one-shot.
But that actually might be a good thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Expanding Force is not going to do any damage to the King Gambit.
It's going to do a decent amount to Drago here. It lives crucially. Okay, so if Ursha's in the... I just think you kowtow the Crown.
I like the double here, actually.
Yeah, I like the double here, too. I just think it was going to follow me anyway. But
well, if Indeedee goes down, you have fake-out pressure for the last turn.
Yeah,
which is key here.
It's okay if you take another expanding force.
Because as long as Indeedee goes down here, then if the back is Urshifu, it can't protect. You get to have a free fake out plus Ironhead, and then a Grassy Glide, and then King Gambit can use 1v1 Iron Crown.
Oh yeah,
so I think Aaron's got to be thinking here: do I save this Indeedee from 1 HP Indeedee here?
Yeah.
And he does go for that. Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe you want to take control, speed, like terrain control for later.
It is Urshifu back. Yeah. So this Ironhead will probably do about 40% if I had to guess.
Okay, so attack and cutter coming in. That makes sense. You don't want Drago to get more free damage off. So it is a resisted Ironhead. Is it resisted? No, it is not resisted.
It's not waterproof, yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking fighting
about
resisted.
40%.
Steel, it doesn't.
Yeah, so unfortunately here for Michael, I think that
lost the terrain war.
If Indeedee comes in on the Iron Crown slot here and he just presses CC twice, I think he wins.
Yes. I think a Woodhammer onto the Urshifu always KOs.
I think CC always picks up Rillaboom.
Ooh, maybe. It is choice. Oh, it is choice banded. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the problem.
And like, even if you want to like kowtow or Ironhead again, that doesn't pick up clearly. So, because yeah, you could like swap in DD on the crown slot, and it's like
there's not a lot you can do.
Not a lot you can do.
Swing CC first into Rilla, second into Gambit. You should win the game every time, unless the Ironhead crits.
Ironhead crit could win,
but I do.
You always want to hit the Rilla
slot
because you always want to.
You always want to do you always want to keep the pressure up here, I think.
Oh, U-turn.
Oh, actually...
This might actually be bad.
This might actually win Michael the game, potentially.
Maybe, you thought Wagner would just... Michael Wagner would just, double priority, but no.
It depends if Crown lives this, and it does. Okay.
And the kowtow coming out.
Well, kowtow's gonna go into Indeedee.
That KOs for sure.
Oh, yeah. But now it's just a quick Tachyon plus CC and he should win the game.
Yeah, Tachyon plus CC just does win the game.
Yeah.
I mean, there were multiple lines. I guess, like, Aaron saw the multiple lines to just win the game. I feel like he could win the game, like, on that alone.
Yeah, well, the crown switch into there is smart, because if you go for the... You have to be willing to kowtow into the Urshifu to be able to call that.
Yeah, yeah. But, like, that's pretty hard to call.
Exactly.
Yeah, Close Combat comes out.
Urshifu is faster than the Iron Crown. Good knowledge for Michael Wader.
Yeah, the speed sandwich is really interesting, right? Because the Urshifu's faster than the Crown, which is Crown's faster than the Drago.
Yeah.
So Drago is the slowest Mon, but Michael doesn't really have access to tail, like Trick.
Yeah, he only has that tailwind with Whims, and Whims can only survive.
Yeah, and then yeah, so it's like it's actually a very.
It's a little bit of an awkward matchup.
Yeah, because Michael Wagner's Pokemon don't seem fast enough.
And importantly, I think that the awkward part here is you could try to cheese out a win with Zoro, but if he's leading Psy-Spam, there really isn't a great position for Zoro to be in. You'd rather have real Gambit on the field.
Yeah. In fact, leading Gambit doesn't seem bad here, except with if Darkshifu's in the field.
Yeah, like a Darkfu Torn lead just makes Gambit really upset.
And I think we've seen Aaron's like willing to do that from our previous sets we watched.
Yeah.
So like, based on that, I mean,
it's a very awkward lead minded, I think, and it is in Aaron's favor, I would say.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think about? Do you think that Aaron ever switches up Mons here? Do you think Wellspring Orlando ever come?
I don't. I just think the amount of not pressure, but the amount of defense Crown DD has into Drago is like really good, and it also has just good defense into the rest of the team.
Yeah,
because you could always just Terra Fairy, like you could Terra Fairy in DD, and it doesn't really care about much of what the team does. Besides like Urshifu, but then it just takes Rocky Helmet chip, and it's like a big, it's a big issue. So I think we're
gonna see Michael hover the Zoroark here, and lock. No Gambit.
No Gambit. Yep.
A very interesting Gambit here. It's a very interesting Gambit from Michael here, but not actually Gambit himself.
Yeah.
So we're going to see the Whims Drago here.
Drago, yeah. Whims Drago.
I am interested to see...
I still think this is not, like, a great lead even into Indeedee Crown.
No, because doesn't Indeedee always just Terra Fairy follow me again anyway? So, like, what are you going to do? A resistive Hyper Voice into the Crown and then take an Expanding Force?
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, because the thing is, but...
unless you lock the Terra Stellar Terra Blast turn 1.
Yeah. Which is, like, absolutely crazy, by the way. Because the thing is, with Terra Stellar's Terra Blast, right, if it gets redirected, it's super effective into Indeedee, and you get Indeedee, and then it's Terra for Terra, right? But then, if not, you get a Life Orb boosted neutral hit into Crown.
We are going to see the Terra here come out from DD, but that means that probably no Terra on the Zoroark side.
Yeah, so...
Follow Me comes out. What is Zoroark doing here?
I think it clicked Hyper Voice. Tailwind comes out.
See a Shadow
Ball. That's an incredibly risky move, because if Indeedee didn't Terra and Follow Me, that's just a blank.
Yeah. Tachyon into Whimsicott. Whimsicott has set Tailwind and died once again.
I mean, actually, this is...
But now you're kind of...
I'll be honest, this is a really good position, because you did... Zoro could just attack again.
The problem is, what do you bring in if you're Michael? You don't have the Gambit. Like, theoretically, if you had Gambit, you could Shadow Ball and Gambit, and then you're kind of in a great position.
But honestly, maybe...
What are you going to do, Drago Earth Power?
Since Tailwind's up, like, I don't think there's many switch-ins to just, like, Hyper Voice Dragon Energy. Like, Terra.
Especially with the Death drop on the
But, I mean, I'm just playing it a little safe.
Yeah, we're going to see the Rilla here.
And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if I saw, like, just protect Woodhammer into the Indeedee. Keep it honest.
I think that we're going to see probably a Protect and DD swap here back into Torn.
Yeah. Just to like, get the speed in.
Yeah.
And like,
match
we can see if Michael calls it again. But the thing is, because Michael called it last time, you know, might want...
Keep Aaron honest, swing with horsepower.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was horsepower, so that's a little bit better than...
Yeah. I think you always want a Woodhammer here. And
he's going to call the Torn coming in.
Yeah. I think you all... Oh, well, you did double into that slot.
Yeah, we'll see. I think it is just going to be a Protect and switch to Torn play again.
Yeah. Or just E4. I mean, yeah, just to get the... just to get the Indeedee back on the field. Like, this is just a tactical sack at the end of the day.
Yes.
Oh, Hyper Voice, actually. Does Woodhammer Hyper Voice do enough? Oh, that doesn't... I think Torn was lower last time, right?
It was about the same, I think.
Okay. Still gets the KO. You know, a lot of boosts there, 120 base power movement, grassy terrain.
Keely, importantly now, I think the Indeedee resetting its Death drop from the Shadow Ball is important, because now I think that if Michael wants to pick up Indeedee right now, he has to invest Terra Stellar for that Hyper Voice first.
And then Woodhammer might not even do that.
Well, you can horsepower into the crown.
Oh, yeah. And it's like, there's no Intimidate on Aaron's team.
Exactly.
So it's like...
The question, or do you bring in, or do you just ignore the Psychic Terrain, bring in your Urshifu and start collecting Bandit Sucker Punch?
Oh, that's true too. Yeah, we don't. Oh well, maybe it might just keep cooking. Okay, so this is the issue here, right? Is like you can just do Sucker Punch, but and there's like no real way to get out of it.
I think Sucker Punch is the only play Urshifu has that makes sense here, unless it is directly switching back out into it. And it looks like Michael's just going to keep
That's a good cover play. Yeah. That's a good cover play. I like say, hey, Urshifu, you have to Sucker Punch here, or else your crown goes down.
And even if you do, I'm going
to get damage on with horsepower. I don't think it one-shots, but it'll do a lot of damage.
Oh, and he just calls the crown.
Wow, that's...
So this horsepower will probably do about 40%, I'd say, to the Ursh.
Yeah. Wow, so that's actually very, very interesting play.
30.
30, that doesn't do much. Wicked Blow coming out. Oh my god, just goodbye. And I think Tailwind ends the next turn.
Yeah, so we do have one more turn of Tailwind.
Yeah.
Real Drago can come in and press Dragon Energy, and there's really nothing Indeedee can do.
Yeah. So. Because you can just Woodhammer the Indeedee and Dragon Energy.
Yeah, and so this feels pretty locked up for Michael.
Although because of the Psychic Terrain coming back, you can't Sucker Punch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, it's banded anyway. It's
banded anyway, yeah. So
we do know that the Urshifu is faster than the Drago naturally, but luckily Michael was able to play this fast enough that he has his Tailwind turns.
So you just Dragon Energy, Woodhammer the Indeedee, make sure you don't have to deal with any Follow Me shenanigans next turn.
Woodhammer and just in case the Dragon Energy doesn't pick up.
Yeah. But I just feel like you protect on Ursh here. That's the only reason.
You can't. It's banded.
Oh yeah. I don't know why I keep thinking it's Sash. I've played against too many Sashes.
Yeah,
but
so
yeah.
that'll just take out Urshifu, and we're going to go to game 3.
Yeah, so actually the Zoroark working way better than we intended.
Right?
Yeah, it was actually just a really good call on Michael's end to just be like, you're not Sucker Punching here. But I feel like getting locked into Sucker Punch is like also a big deal.
It can be.
Yeah. So maybe Aaron just wanted to take a safer route.
Getting locked into Sucker Punch could be a big deal, but you have to remember that the Indeed is... So even if you're locked into Sucker Punch, right, if you try to Protect Stall with Drago, Sucker Punch is always going to be doing stuff to Rilla, because unless you fake out every turn to blanket.
Yeah.
With the Drago,
yeah.
The Indeedee is locked into... It has Terra Fairy Dazzling Gleam, so it's not doing 0 damage.
Oh, so it could just keep chipping away.
Exactly.
Wow.
So even if you try to
Michael's
stall
just
out,
like fake out protecting.
Yeah, and even then, Bandit Struggle does a good amount of damage.
Yeah.
So we'll see what they decide to do game 3. So, will Aaron predict Zoroark here? Will Michael even lock it in? Michael definitely doing the spin of consideration.
Yeah.
I know that.
There's just a lot of leads Michael could do, but there's honestly, I don't see Aaron ever deviating from the 4?
No, but there's 3 different leads Aaron, I think, could lock into. It's a Psy-Spam lead, it's a Torn Ursh, and it's a Ursh and Indeedee.
Yeah.
All 3 make sense for different reasons. But if he locks Torn and Indeedee, or if he locks Ursh and Indeedee, then and Michael goes real Drago, Tailwind,
then it's
lights out.
Yeah.
So it's a little awkward, I think. So we'll see what both players decide to do here.
But the thing is, the Drago is definitely not a speed boosting nature.
No, it is certainly like a modest Drago, or
Although
both Aaron's Pokemon are also timid or jolly. We're gonna see the Zoro lock it again. We're gonna see the same 4 from Michael. So we'll see if Aaron decides to call it out this time. See if there's a different play he has in mind for that.
Alright, Ursh Torn. Okay.
So,
Whims.
Now this gets awkward. Because if you match the Tailwind, both Drago is faster than Shifu.
Yes, Drago.
No, sorry. Drago's slower than Shifu.
Yeah.
But Zoro's faster than Shifu.
So now this is something Aaron needs to call, do I just Sucker Punch calling it? Or...
But if Whims just throws a Moonblast into Urshifu...
Yeah, that too. But honestly, I feel like just an attack Bleak Wind is, not bad.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Bleak Wind just kind of keeps this honest. That's why Torn is actually really good into Whims, is, usually Torn doesn't have any threat of just, going down instantly, because it's a lot bulkier.
Yeah, this is
sometimes you can just throw out a Bleak Wind and then just
tail it after. It's a very volatile lead. We're gonna see a Terra here on the on the Torn. Okay,
so it's trying to resist the Dragon Energy / Hyper Voice, maybe covers both. Yeah,
and Moonblast. So everything that Tailwind out
coming
on one side.
All right, did Sucker Punch come out?
Yep.
It came out! Oh my
goodbye,
god! Goodbye, Zoroark.
And notably, that Torn didn't move before the Shifu, so this is a Bleak Wind Storm. Or Icy.
Icy Wind. That's good either way as well.
That's extremely good for Aaron turn.
Although, what is not that bad is you can Encore into Icy Wind and just Dragon Energy this turn.
That doesn't do enough, I think, because the Banded Sucker Punch will do at least 70% of the Drago.
Oh my, no, Aaron just called it.
Aaron got the call just immediately. Yeah. Well, it's not even that bad of a call to make.
Even into Drago, I guess. Even to actual regular Drago, it's not a bad call.
Yeah, because if you do that to Drago, it's fine. And now Aaron has terrain pressure, assuming he brought a new round in the back.
So I guess just Moonblast Shifu, Power Star. That's a good. I think Crown's coming in here. Oh no, Didi's coming in. Just don't breath the train. Makes sense. I just don't know if Horsepower is even going to do enough to the Torn. It looks like it's a very bulky Torn.
Torn's just going to match the Tailwind here. So we're going to see probably some split damage here from Michael's side. Yeah, Moonblast into Didi for not negligible damage.
Power. Oh, it nearly gets the one-shot, actually. But now it's like a whole...
You just follow Bleak Wind until he makes you stop, right?
Yeah, and it's just like... Whimsicott kind of goes down unless Bleak Wind misses Whimsicott specifically. I think it's actually like a reasonable double into Indeedee that will pick it up, right? If it follow me's. But like the whole issue is like, oh well,
you have to bank on the
you have to bank on the miss, yeah. Because there's nothing like, and if Aaron wants to play it safe, you could also just okay, that's interesting.
Okay, I don't hate this play.
I don't hate it, but like the damage on Drago is not like what you want.
Yeah, you are kind of playing around Bleak Wind misses, but you're in a bad enough position right now that it makes
you might have to do it.
You kind of have to, yeah. And saving that Whimsicott for late Tailwind might be...
Ooh, Icy Wind. That's actually very interesting.
Well, that'll pick up the whims either way.
Yeah.
So we get a good...
A lot more consistent way of taking out the whims. Wanted to go for that.
Woodhammer into Indeedee's probably going to finish it off.
Ooh,
no!
Wait, that's really huge. What did it click?
A lot of recoil, too. Click Follow Me.
Follow Me, okay. So, actually, Dragon Energy is, like, fine here?
Kind of?
Like, you pick up both, pretty sure, even after, like, a Bleak Wind.
Yeah, and if Torn misses its attack on the whims on the way in, you get a staggered Tailwind, potentially, and you can maybe reverse sweep the game.
Yeah. I mean, you definitely want... So, Dragon Energy will most likely pick up both, but the thing is, if Indeedee switches out... Ooh, okay, Indeedee's not switching out, but Rilla is. This is a very crucial turn. Iron Crown coming in.
You may just see Indeedee just throw a Nuke in here to break the Dragon Energy damage a little bit.
Maybe, but I don't think Indeedee's faster than
after the Icy Wind speed drop.
Maybe, yeah. But I don't think the Gleam is going to do insanely a lot. Yeah, just break the Dragon.
It's faster after the break the damage a little bit, get the power down to a reasonable level, sack Indeedee.
But now Michael does have permanent terrain control, which is important.
It is, but do you have enough HP left to do enough about it?
So, Dark Shifu isn't back.
Because your Tailwind just petered.
Oh wait, this is actually very interesting. Because,
Because Aaron still has... Aaron never clicked Tailwind, I don't think.
Oh yeah, just Icy Wind, huh?
Or did he click Tailwind at all? I don't think he did.
Yeah, he didn't click Tailwind.
He did. He has one turn.
Oh, he did one turn. Oh, yeah, it was Icy Wind, Tailwind, Icy Wind.
Yeah, so unfortunately, Whimsicott can't stagger Tailwind here effectively.
It just has to click it here, which is like kind of unfortunate.
And then Rilla kind of has to 1v2 potentially,
which is not looking good.
Yeah, you could maybe.
Thing is I think you always just tacky on. You always just tacky on whims and then just sucker a Wicked Blow Reggie Drago.
Yeah,
regardless of what Michael wants to do. But if you want to, I mean, I guess, but I don't think Whimsicott can ever win it on its own.
This is the only way you don't lose 2 Pokemon, I think.
Yeah. Oh, it's Expanding Force, right? Yeah.
Well, assuming Rilla doesn't. Assuming Rilla lives the Tachyon, I think this was the only switch you can make that you don't lose 2.
Oh, close combat. Okay. That makes sense because it makes sense because of whims, I guess, but it does more damage into whims.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's what you want to lock into. Expanding Force coming out.
See.
Would
almost a KO.
So now...
Ooh, this is awkward, right? So Whimsicott's now the fastest thing on the field.
Yes, but since we don't have Sucker Punch, this is actually very interesting. Because
both Tornadus and Urshifu are in blast range, so if you Boom Blast that slot, you should be able to take a KO.
Yeah, and then a Horsepower might actually KO.
The problem is you do need to...
The Horsepower might actually KO. But, but Aaron is faster.
Yeah, so you need the Tailwind first.
But
Aaron might... If Aaron switches out Shifu here... No, I think that's it. Potentially, they're going to get the Horsepower.
That was a very awkward play, and Aaron had a lot more ways to get that.
Oh, and it doesn't even.
It doesn't even KO still. Close combat coming out.
We'll close out the game.
Yep.
And Aaron Brok is our final Reg F champion.
Yes, goodbye Reg F.
Iron Crown.
Yeah,
final champion.
Yes. Psy Spam wins again.
SoCal. Psy Spam and Psychosis.
That was a fun set to watch, though. Michael played really well, game 2, I think.
Yeah,
despite just getting called out, like. I mean, he didn't get called out, but he got called out game 3.
Yeah, I think that was a very not volatile match, but just a very, like, if you get 1 or 2 long calls, it's just kind of over. Mm-hmm. Kind of like Michael in the game 2 had the win because of those good calls that he made, and then he got called right back. So, good game to Aaron, and congratulations. And honestly,
I mean, last Reg F, it was fun. It was a fun last Reg F tournament, and I think, What did we do?
You broke the camera.
I broke the camera. No, what? Okay. So next time you see this, it will be Regulation I. So we'll go from no restricteds to double restricted.
Welcome back, Shadow Rider.
Welcome back, Shadow Rider. For like. Actually, for like about 2 months.
Yeah, 2 months of locals.
Yeah. Because I forgot locals aren't going to be moving to champions until after the season ends. But you'll see some Regulation I action till then. And then some regionals will be on champions. So, if you just want to see more, Scarlet and Violet, tune back in here. I hope you guys have a good one.
Yeah, this has been Dennis and Lucy, and we'll see you next time.
Yes, this has been Dennis.